What is a zero draft, and should you be using it? What's my wordsmiths? Tim here. Welcome back to the channel. I've noticed in the past year or so that many people are obsessed with writing their novels as fast as possible. Well, the first draft. They want to get it written so they can get to editing, because that's where a book
gets good.
I got one thing to say to that. Stop. Stop it. I said stop. You're about to make your writing journey a lot harder than it absolutely needs to be. Just telling you this. There is a right way and a wrong way to write or to draft your novel fast. Rushing it or writing a vomit draft are absolutely not the way to do it. Watch this video and this video to find out why. A good way to do this is using a zero draft, because you can write that thing as fast as you fucking want and not have to worry about any fucking rules. And I'm going to explore what a zero draft is and why you may want to consider using it. Subscribe, like. Oh, I'm on Reddit now. Let's get started. A zero draft is the barest bones of your novel. Think of it this way. You're only going to put in the most important parts of the story. The length should be that of a novella, or under 50,000 words
or less.
That really depends on the genre you're writing in and age group. And since you're only leaving in the important parts, you can write this a lot faster than. You might be asking yourself, what do I leave in and what do I leave out? Good question. The good news is there is no right or wrong way to write a zero draft, other than it should be shorter than your first draft.
Far shorter.
Because this is a novel you're going to be writing. And since this is not necessarily a full draft, you can forget the fancy prose, or prose in general. Dialogue, get rid of it. Sure, you can include it, or ideas for conversations if you have them. Oh, the best part.
Tell.
You can tell all you want. Take showing and shove it to the side and just tell me what happens, or tell what happens. This can be a simple sentence, a paragraph, or many paragraphs. It's up to you. I currently don't use zero drafts, but if I were to, my chapters would be broken down into scenes with detailed summaries of what's going to happen in them. I'm talking about character movements, motivations, ideas for conversations. Oh, by the way, they would be told, no showing. Showing is hard. I'm not sure you knew that, but showing is hard. I'm getting rid of it. Basically, my zero draft would look like a synopsis in a sense, but not. It would be more like my scenes list on steroids. Alright, I gotta talk about something, because in my research on zero drafts, since I don't use them, I had to look it up. I found an article that claimed a zero draft is no more than 10 pages long. Wrong. You're wrong. You are wrong. Okay, you're not wrong, but you're wrong. But it's super inconsistent to everything else I found in my research on zero drafts. There's a reason why I said a zero draft is more than the length of a novella, because they're long. What she's saying is more in line of a synopsis than a zero draft. Okay, now that we know what a zero draft is, let's go over some reasons why you may want to use it. But I'm gonna be frank, I kinda already told you them. So let me re-say them again, and then I'll give you two other reasons why that I have not said already. First is, tell, don't show. You can tell this entire draft and no one's going to tell you otherwise. Also, because you're telling it, no need for dialogue. Unless you want to, but I don't recommend it. You can write this fast. I never generally recommend purposely trying to write something fast or rushing it, but because you're telling, it's so easy to get in a flow and just get it written, which is not a bad thing. One of the new things is, if you write it fast, or even if you rush it, it's so much easier to fix a zero draft than a full-on first draft. And the reason for that is the other thing, the reason why you might want to use it. Zero drafts focus on the big picture of the novel. You can see where issues might come up in the story, and you can start fixing them before you write your first draft. That's a win for me. So there you go. Those are some reasons why you may want to use it. Oh, You want me to go into more detail?
Sorry.
Can't. I don't use them. I don't know how effective they are. What do you think about the zero draft? Would you consider using one or trying it? Or do you? I really want to know how many of you actually use one or would consider using one. Let me know down below. You made it to the end of this video, so why not smash that like button and subscribe? Are you wondering why you might have writer's block? Watch this video to find out why. And I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.